Welcome, guys, to For the Fans. This has been a long time, but we are back because today the Big Brother 25 cast got dropped,
They
which
did.
means it's Big Brother season. We back in this place. We here with Kiley,
Yeah.
Sheldon, and
Hello.
my fellow 5 p.m. You haven't seen him in almost a year. CJ, welcome
CJ.
back.
What's going on?
What's going on, guys? Man, I am so excited. This is a day almost as good as Christmas.
It has literally felt like Christmas, waiting for this cast to drop.
Yeah. I'm happy that we got it like 2 days in advance as opposed to 1 day in advance.
Right?
Yeah. Have you guys missed Big Brother?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It's so weird. Like June, May. I think it used to start in May, and then they pushed it to June, and then they pushed it to the beginning of July. like it's been strange. Summer is Big Brother season.
And now summer's almost over, but it's here, and that's all that matters.
Also, I want to let you guys know something we haven't said in a while.
What?
When we get to 250 subscribers, we are giving away a golden Power of Veto. We tried it last summer, didn't get there. We're going to get there this summer.
Just tell them who signed them already.
James Ryan signed it.
The incentive.
I have it signed by James Ryan.
Who?
The original Veto King.
Wow.
He's
so mad he left.
Here.
Wow.
I don't even know who James Ryan is.
Well, that's because you're not a real fan. I don't know what to tell you, Sheldon.
Right, I'm not a super fan. I'm just a big fan, as somebody said today in the clips from the Big Brother people. I just googled James Ryan, and it's a picture of some rugby player.
You
probably got to add Big Brother.
Oh, okay. Thank you for teaching me how to use Google, CJ.
Well, you know, in Canada they teach you different.
Oh, not James Ryan. James Ryan.
James Ryan.
BB6, BB7,
true OG. Christmas. He's on Kevin is opening up a package.
True OG All-Star, the original Veto King.
It's here in my house somewhere. I gotta find
it. But it is definitely signed, and we're definitely going to be giving it away.
Amazing.
Yes, this is factual. And so as soon as we get to 250 subscribers, we will be doing that. So go ahead and just hit the little bell. So hit the subscribe button, do all that. Let's get that going because we would love to give that away. And it was signed by James. I picked it up from him myself because he lives here in Las Vegas. So I went to his place of work and took it. And so
you have like the biggest balls. Like I would never randomly go to some person on TV and be like, I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to do like it's craziness. Who are you, Kevin?
Well, it was not even me. It was Kiley. Kiley got a hold of him, got him to sign it, and then he was like, "I will send it back." I said, "I live in town. I could just go get it." And so
Kevin's in Vegas, and so I was like, "Hey, my friend will just come pick it up, and you don't have to mail it back to Texas." So Kevin
And I just went over there and I said, "What's up, man?" And then he's like, "Oh, hey, here you go." And I said, "Thanks." And then here it is.
Oh my God!
Right here.
It is beautiful.
Shiny golden Power of Veto, signed by James Ryan. So
you put it on?
No. So this is.
You gotta win it. You gotta earn it.
Okay. Who cares? I'll just put it on.
So get to 200. We're not negotiating, Bob. We're getting to 250.
This cast dropped today.
Yeah.
We were all waiting.
Mm-hmm.
How y'all feeling?
I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. Seems like a lot of fans. Seems like we got like a lot of fans out here doing what they do. It's great. And my favorite part about Big Brother is when we have Survivor, when we do Survivor cast previews and those things, we have like who they're going to play like and who are they going to emulate. Because, they do the bios.
I want the cast bios.
Well, I was going to say, because they do the bios and they've like, the show's been in the can, they like have time to get all that information. With Big Brother, they're like, this is their name. This is where they work. This is where they live. We got nothing else.
People up off the street yesterday. We don't even know them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got nothing else. And I love that because we just are going purely based on We're gonna assess them purely based on what we saw and the limited interview stuff.
Yeah, because this season, like, they didn't even let like each outlet ask individual questions. So they didn't like let Sharon Tharp ask her questions and Mike Bloom ask his questions. They were like a canned, this is the questions. Everybody gets them. 45-minute video. This is what we got. 16 people divided amongst 45 minutes. That's all we got.
Well, it's better than nothing.
Better than nothing.
CJ, what are your thoughts so far? You see, I'm sure you have you taken a look. Have you taken a look? Oh, you see it for the first time right now.
Let's see. I took a look. I saw all of their faces, where they worked, and I watched the 3-minute Twitter video of how the house is changing.
Let's talk about that real fast. How about having seen Danielle Reyes and Frankie Grande and Brittany Haynes?
Is it possible that Danielle got younger with age?
I mean,
like she does.
Aging in reverse. She's beautiful. Insane. Brittany hasn't aged any.
No.
And then there was Frankie.
My biggest takeaway from watching that video is they grabbed them on the way to see the Barbie movie. They were all wearing pink. You're like, oh, you guys are nearby? Like, can you just swing by and shoot this real quick?
You got a nearby, and you guys are not in SAG? Come on over here.
So Danielle Reyes is my absolute favorite Big Brother player of all time, and she randomly pops up in the show somehow every few years, and every time I'm like, why is she not back? Come on, give us Danielle Reyes.
I believe you talked about that in our preseason podcast episode. Let's rank our favorite players. You talked about how much you love Danielle Reyes.
Love her.
And you talked about that. Kylie was there. She was.
And I probably said that Brittany Haynes is my favorite. So
you did. I remember that.
It was so exciting to watch.
It was so much fun. If you haven't seen that, check out the YouTube page.
And I think CJ said that Frankie was his.
Frankie Grande was his.
Most
definitely not. It was fun. I know we didn't really have any preseason stuff. We were busy. But we are back, baby. So let's get this cast assessment rolling. Hit it, Kylie. Let's go.
All right.
Big Brother 25. First up, we have America Lopez.
Oh,
she is 27
God bless
years old.
the USA.
She is from Edinburgh, Texas, Brooklyn. She's a medical receptionist. She plans to lie, cheat, and backstab, and she wants to lay low. Tell me why Alyssa Snyder got a dye job. That's all.
Right? Right?
Yeah, I saw somebody today saying how she looked like Holly Allen. I was like, she does not look like Holly. She looks like Alyssa with dark hair.
That's exactly the moment she came up. I said, we just brought Alyssa back.
That's okay because we brought Kyle back too. We'll get to him later.
We did.
But may I just say the thing about her that I really, really like, because she did stand out to me, is that she does have that usual bubbly young girl, young woman vibe, but she's a fan. She is a super fan, and I see her as somebody that will get into showmance, but that is actually going to be a showmance that gets her far in the game, and I really hope she'll be able to dump the showmance when she knows it's time to dump the showmance. Like I think she might do really well in this game.
So that's the thing, though. Like, I feel like if you come out the gate saying you're gonna flirt, I think that we're just focused on showmance almost exclusively, and I don't really see gameplay. Like I feel like flirting. Who have we seen that flirting was a primary strategy that they openly stated and then was able to play successful?
But what she said was she's going to flirt. She's also going to lay low the first half of the season, and then when it's time, she's going to step up and get to work. Like, she sounded like the exact same strategy I would have, and I love me.
But I don't understand. I don't understand how you can say I'm going to lie, cheat, and backstab while also laying low. Like, that's going to draw attention to yourself.
Well, I think you can do that. I think you can lie, cheat, and backstab and do it low key, where you're not like the person that's out in front lying, cheating, and backstabbing. You know, you don't have to be Rachel Riley, but you can be Brittany Haynes. Somebody that doesn't necessarily play as loud as other people. But I think you're going to know her. I think that they're going to love her in the diary room. I mean, there was already a handful of people just from like the little 45-minute video that stuck out, and America was one of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think we're going to know her name. America.
I mean, her name's America, so I would assume so. That would be. It's interesting that there is an America here, because there's quite a few unique names this season.
Well, there's a red, a blue, and an America.
Yes.
and there's a lot of white in the cast.
But not as much as there used to be.
That's true. Who we got next?
Oh,
okay. So next up is Blue Kim.
visceral reaction.
Blue is 25. She's from Riverside, California / New York. She's a brand strategist. One of the things that stood out is that she says she plans on lying about her job, which is that she's a brand strategist.
Yeah, she doesn't want people to know she's a strategist.
I don't know that I would equate that if I heard of.
I'd be like, that sounds like a made up millennial job. What the fuck's a brand strategist?
You work in marketing.
That's
what
what I would
say.
say.
You lie. I work in marketing. That's all she has to say.
Well, I mean, I would be more intimidated by somebody that works in marketing than a brand strategist. I'd be like, that's a fake job.
Would you be more worried if she said she was an influencer? Because she could be strategizing her own personal brand.
I think I would have more respect for her if she said she was a brand strategist than if she told me she was a influencer.
I just feel like brand strategist is a an occupation that has me shaking in my boots.
Right. I wouldn't be concerned, which is why I don't know why she's going to lie about it.
But if you say you're an influencer, I'm assuming you're there for the fame and not necessarily to win.
Right.
Well, if
which
you're
is why
an influencer, I'm more concerned that, like, if there's an America's vote, that you're going to win because you already have a large following. Like,
excuse
me,
me,
influencers
we all know America will be winning America's vote.
If there's an America vote, that means there's always going to be an America vote every week because she's
until
voting.
she goes home.
Yeah. So of course there's an America.
Can I just talk about how much I really do not like Blue Kim at all?
Okay, tell us why. Give us
the second that her face came on the screen, I listened to her speak. There's absolutely zero about her that is not fake, that is not put on. This is an act. It is a show. Unless she has the ability to show her real true colors, it's all a show. It's all a show.
Let me stop you right there.
Ugh.
When she spoke, when the little clip that you got of her, there's like one or two clips.
Yeah.
They were against a gray background
Not
as opposed to everyone else sitting in the house, right? I think it was in fact that gray background right there. She was wearing that top. The reason I think that's important is because there's a good chance that they had them do like a little clip before like and they like stage it, if you will, because you're right, it sounded real staged and real showy, whereas everybody else is sitting in the diary room and like answering the questions wholly. I don't know that they didn't use like the little. I don't know that they don't have them do like a little clip.
Well,
and everyone probably has one, but they're not going to use it. But for whatever reason, Blue wasn't in the house.
Right. Like where they did the introductions when they were, and she's like, I'm, spicy, sexy, whatever she said. I can't remember what all adjectives she used to describe herself, but it was kind of like all of her answers were put on in that fashion. And so I'm kind of with you, Kevin. Like, I think that maybe she didn't have the conversation where she got to sit down in the DR and really give us her authentic self, but more of the promo version of Blue Kim. But she did bring a lot of sass, and I can't help but draw a comparison from another little firecracker spicy girl we got in Santina in BB Can.
No.
This is true.
No, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Santina was authentically a firecracker. This was
Sheldon,
a fake cracker.
I'm
a fake firecracker, not a fake cracker.
Wow.
I'm going purely on the fact that I think she just didn't She just didn't get the chance to sit in because everyone else was in there. Everybody was in the diary room in the chair.
I hope you're right, Kev. I hope you're right. But all I'm saying is what I saw. Based on what I saw, she shouldn't have been cast.
No, I don't agree with that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a stretch.
All right, CJ, give us the real scoop. What's going on with Blue?
Well, since I didn't watch the 45-minute video, didn't have time today. What I will say for Blue is first impression for me was she was going to try to be the girl next door. She kind of has that look. She's younger. I don't know if she's going to be able to play that, especially as she says she's, coming out trying to be a comp beast.
Well, she said that in her thing, she said that strategy and social game, she has both of them, and the money won't hurt either. And so she's real. That's the fakeness that Sheldon is talking about. But as you listen to everyone had several questions that they can go through, and we only got such a small amount from her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was definitely significantly less even in the 45-minute video. We didn't get a lot from Blue Kim there either. So,
but is it because she wasn't good, or is it because she didn't get the chance to go into the DR, so she didn't get a
chance to go into the DR?
To begin with?
Obvious replacement.
She definitely looked like she replaced somebody, and that they just never made it on the show to begin with. But it was so like I'm telling you, you see here in the background, in the gray background, Siege, that is what she's wearing, and that's where she's standing. And everyone has that same shot. And then when they're in the house, they're wearing different clothes. So this could have been. That's why I think that this is they
dropped the cast at noon Central, and they were getting Blue Kim's answers together at 11:50. I mean,
it's entirely possible that the person she replaced, if she was a replacement, tested positive for COVID this morning.
Literally.
It's also positive she tested for COVID, which is why they didn't bring her into the house.
Also true.
Yeah.
Also true.
But look, I hope y'all are right, and this is just a moment of the little bit that we saw I didn't like, but from what I didn't like, but from what I saw I didn't like. I hope I'm wrong.
In our chats today, I've said that I just I don't want these people to like each other. I hope they all hate each other. I want drama. I want BB10. Okay, it's what I want. And so I hope that Blue is the kind of person that is going to bring some of that spice. And from her limited answers, I think that she could be a person that does that. So I'm interested to see what Blue can offer.
Before we move on, I do want to touch on one more thing about America that I totally forgot. She mentioned that she has an Ivy League education.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
And she says she would not be sharing that in the house. I don't know why. If you don't just say, "Oh yeah, I went to Harvard, I went to Yale, or whatever," if you said I went to even Cornell, people might not even know what Cornell is.
No, but it means you have money. If you went to an Ivy League school, it means you have money.
I don't know if that's true. I know someone has Ivy League education.
I know him too.
All right, but he's doing okay. He's not rolling in it. He's just smart.
If someone told me that they had an Ivy League education, I would assume that they had money, which means they don't need to win. Versus the person we know went on a football scholarship.
He's smart though. He's smart. Shout out to you, Chris.
Yeah, but why does it matter? I agree. I probably would not have said that if I had an Ivy League education. I probably would have been very careful with what degree I said I got. Also, I got a degree in history. Period. Full stop. I know things about the past. That's it.
But can you back that up when people start asking you questions?
Yeah.
Because I would say that I got a degree in journalism covering sports.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. That's perfect.
Yeah, no one's going to ask you any questions about it, and I can talk about sports all day.
Yeah. You should do a podcast.
Next up, we have Bowie Jane Ball.
BJ Ball.
Bowie Jane. She is 45 from Melbourne, Australia. She lives in LA now. She's a barrister / DJ.
Barrister.
Yeah, she's a
lawyer.
and a DJ.
She's a lawyer by day, and then she's DJ BJ at night.
Barrister is how you say in the UK and Australia, a lawyer. Yeah.
Well, that's a good way to go in the house and say, I'm a barrister, because I can't Google to see what that means.
What's a barrister? I clean stairs with bears.
No, it's if you're a DJ, you could say that's like a barista.
And she looks like a DJ. This is a perfect thing to lie about her lawyering. Nobody has to make Xavier comparisons. And she does not look like a lawyer. She looks like she's going to be a good fun. And I just wanted to point out one thing that seemed a little bit interesting to me about this group. This is the first group in a very long time that we have a nice amount of people over their 20s.
30.
Yeah.
And this is, we have two 45-year-olds, we have a 60-something year, like this is
several people in the 30s. They said that this was the oldest cast since BB10.
So, and she is one of these people, and I do wonder. She said in the video that she's not going to tell people how old she is. She's going to say she's in her early 30s.
She's in her early 30s. I'm like, I don't think she can pass for early 30s.
Yeah, but the thing is, the 20s would believe it. The 60-year-old smart woman will say no.
Well, but we've got some people in their 30s, and I think they're going to look at her and be like,
"You're not me."
That's what I was going to say. She says going in that she's going to lie and say that she's 34. And I think when she gets there and she sees everyone, she's going to realize that she doesn't need to. So I think in her mind, she's going to think everyone's in their 20s, which is why as everyone's going around, they'll be like, I'm America and I'm 31. I'm Blue Ivy and I'm 7 or whatever. Like
not Blue Ivy. I mean, you went full Nepo, baby.
When I'm whatever though. And then when we have another lady here, she's like 60. When she lies and says she's 50, that's when BJ is going to be like, I'm 45. Not that big of a deal in here.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Look, BJ here, she is not one I was impressed with. Like, I don't know what this casting decision is. This one.
What do you mean? Are you kidding?
What do you mean? You're wrong.
So this is one thing is that I think Kiley forgets that like we're not just casting the win here, right? We gotta put together a full.
What is she bringing? What is she bringing?
Energy. She's a DJ. She has a lot of. She's a secret lawyer. She's a secret lawyer. That's amazing. She looks like a DJ. She sounds like a DJ. But she's really a lawyer. That's awesome.
I can't wait till she lawyers somebody in the house.
And she's Australian. Yeah. And she's
hip and fun. And I don't know. There's a lot.
And she knows the game. She's been in America for 8 years. She's been watching since she's been here. She watches Australian Big Brother. A little different, but she watches that too.
Well, look, I would have been impressed if she'd have been like, look, Tim Dormer is my favorite Big Brother player, and I'm going to play like Tim. I would literally fly to Los Angeles and fly a BJ Stan banner across the backyard. But
that just gets her kicked out.
I don't think that is what we're getting here from old Bonnie.
I hope we do. I was talking about age, and the reason why I was talking about age is that I really hope we have an old person in the lines.
Hold on. Before we go further, something that we do with Big Brother that we did not do is we need to do a pre-jury thing here. So
that's right.
That's
real quick.
Okay. America. Does America make the jury? Where's my paper? Where's my
Yes.
Yes.
Hold on. Let me get this paper going.
Look at our barrister busting out his paper.
All right. I got this legal pad for no reason. Let's see. America. Sheldon, jury or no jury?
Yes, of course.
Kiley.
Jury.
CJ.
Yes.
I think she makes the jury too.
America, all 4.
She's cute. She's gonna flirt a little bit. She's almost 30. She's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Blue Ivy.
No way.
No.
So no for Kiley. No for
Definitely
Sheldon.
no for Sheldon.
No.
No for CJ. I think
Don't do it.
she does make it. I think she does make it.
Okay, if you say so. I don't
All
like
right.
it wrong, but okay.
Bowie.
Sheldon.
Bowie
think no.
Jangle. No.
I
No
say
chance
yes.
in hell.
I say yes just because of the number of older people.
Yep.
So Sheldon and CJ are
Very
both yeses.
Remember,
Okay.
only 5 don't make it.
Well, she's one of them.
Wow. You
I
already
don't
threw
like
2
to.
on the
I
first
don't
3?
like to agree with Kiley, but I agree with Kiley.
I don't like to.
All right. Moving on. Cameron Harding, aka James Masterson. I thought he was in prison.
Yeah,
Cameron
he's 34. He's from Eastman, Georgia. He's a stay-at-home dad. He doesn't want to win contests to lower his threat level, which is smart, and he plans to play the middle. I like the concept. He's a super fan. He is going to not say that he's a super fan, though. He wants to downplay his super fandom. But, like, I'm just going to try to figure out if there's, like, birds in that air. Like, that's all
Yeah,
wanna
I mean,
know.
it's really, really nasty.
Like,
But he is one that when I read about him and when I just initially saw his picture and his introduction, like that real quick introduction, when he was like the mayor with the hair coming out of Shoot 6 or whatever,
Mhm.
I was like, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But then hearing him in the little clip, I kind of liked him. And I think he has like a good energy. I think people are going to be drawn to him. I like that. I mean, I'm assuming that he is married since he's a stay-at-home dad. And, like I like that that's
So,
probably not going to be a factor of his game.
I looked deeply into that, Kiley.
Okay.
How did I look into that? I checked his
Mhm.
hands, and there was no ring. So
Okay.
I don't know. He might be
How's he a
single.
stay-at-home dad?
People get divorced.
Who's making that money, though?
Right. That's what I'm
Maybe
assuming. I'm
his
assuming if he's a
girlfriend.
stay-at-home
You don't gotta be
dad,
married.
So
I guess, yeah.
I have to say that the first time I looked at him, I was like, I'm done. This is not the one. And then he started talking, and I'm like, I'm picking first tonight. I might have to pick him first tonight.
Okay.
I think he might be the full package. I truly see winner energy with him. I think he gets the game quite well. I think he's going to be really likable. I also think he's got a little subtle, quiet side to him, and I think he will be able to tone it down and not be in the action when he doesn't need to be. Major love for him. Major love.
Mhm. Yeah,
Um,
I really liked him too.
My only thing is, I'm not really sure where exactly Eastman is, but he said he's a big football fan and he loves football and food and friends and whatnot.
Food, friends, fall in football. I'm like, so do I, Cameron.
So
But see, the
All of
problem is
that.
with them being in there in the season, he's gonna want updates on the Bulldogs. He's gonna need to figure out what's going on with them dogs. So he's gonna say, you know what, I gotta get up out of here. I gotta get up out of this house because I gotta go watch.
No. He said
the
he's
Bulldogs.
applied multiple times. Like, this is what he wants to do. He is here to win.
okay, so I have a theory about Cameron here. So to touch on Kevin's point, Eastman, Georgia is about 2.5 hours southeast of Atlanta. Population 5,574 people. I think he's a small town boy that's going to accidentally say something that's going to piss somebody off, and they're going to
Ooh,
rally
wow.
around it to get him kicked out.
Wow.
I can see that. He'd
Why?
be at the house all the time.
In a small town. Don't be anti-small town. Kylie lives in the small town, and she only says bad things once a week.
You know who else? You know who else was a self-proclaimed small town boy? Kyle last season, and look what happened.
True, Kyle was. Kylie had famously said on here that she is not a feminist. She wanted to make sure that was clear. So that was she said that once in support of women. She said, "Now I'm not a feminist, but that woman was done wrong. And I was like, okay, Kylie.
Wow.
All of the women on Survivor that get voted out pre-merge, I'm here
Yep.
for their
That's what
redemption.
Yeah, she's like, I don't
think
normally
you're
back ladies,
actually
but I back them.
I think you're a feminist, but you just don't want to admit it because
Yeah.
it's too.
She don't want to get kicked out of her small town. She needs to say that out
Well,
loud.
here's the thing. I'm like for women. I want to see women be successful, but I am not anti-man.
I don't think feminist means anti-man, but that doesn't that's what that means. But I think also that we just want to make sure they don't say something crazy. I see what CJ's saying. How close is it to Athens? How close is it to Athens? Because I want to know about my bulldog theory.
147 miles, according to Google directions.
That's a
It would
good
take
long
2 hours and 48 minutes.
Oh no, he's a Bulldogs fan. Like that's close enough.
Go Dogs.
Yeah.
So CJ, the only reason why I don't completely agree with you, and again, we have no idea, but he seemed very measured. And I think he'll if there's any inkling of that, and there's no reason outside of thinking that people in small towns are horrible, which I don't believe, like there's no inkling of anything like that happening. So I'm still holding on where I am.
I don't think people from small towns are horrible. I don't know if this dude's going to come out repping try that in a small town. But what I do think is he may not, just may not have exposure to people from other backgrounds. And you say he comes across as measured, but everyone is measured when they walk in the house. And a week or two in, you forget about the cameras.
Stage, let me say
Did you
this
see Blue
one
Ivy?
thing. Yes. CJ, let me say this one thing. And this is the only place I disagree with you on it. Is that he's a super fan, which means he's seen BB15.
Yeah.
And he saw what happened to Aaron. He saw what happened to Gina Marie. He saw what happened to Spencer Clausen. He ain't trying to have that happen to him. You know what I'm saying? He's not trying to have that happen to him.
He seems like a nice, good person. He really does. Like he was talking about, like this is the first time he's going to have been away from his daughter for that long. Like I don't know. I like him a lot.
So Kylie, you have him making the jury.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sheldon.
Oh, without a doubt, and he'll hold extra votes in his hair whenever he needs to.
I need that one right there. Yeah. CJ.
Yes, but I don't think he wins.
I don't think he was either. He's gonna make the jury. I gotta make him the jury. He's gonna be there for the long haul. The long haul means the jury house. That's what the long haul means.
All right.
Next up, we have Corey Wertenberger. He's 21. He's from Weston, Florida. He's a college student. He wants to win the first HOH, and he wants to play up the fact that he's 21. I don't know if y'all know, but we've seen Corey's brother play some games before. His brother.
We've seen him play for 3 days.
That's an episode. I see them on my TV. You gotta hit that check. I think it's only one check. I think it's a single episode check. Zach Wertenberger from Survivor.
41,
42.
42.
If you remember, his biggest claim to fame is that Marianne thought he was cute. Zach,
He's a good guy.
Zach is this man's brother right here. Zach posted today a picture. It was really nice. He said it was a picture of him like with some Survivor stuff on, his brother with some Big Brother stuff on. And he said, Big Brother was always my brother's favorite show. Survivor was always mine. We never thought realistically we'd both be able to get to play our favorite games, but here we are. And
that is cool. Zach Wertenberger is one. He kind of just irritates me. And so I'm just kind of projecting that onto Corey and I think that we're going to get so much Corey shoved down our throats because he is animated. He was already, playing it up for the camera, like trying to pull out analogies and stuff. And just, I think we're going to get a lot of Corey.
Listen, this man, I'm going to read this to you and I'm going to tell you I'm going to ask you how you don't like this dude. Why will you win Big Brother? See, this is probably the first time you heard this. He said, I'm going to win the game because I'm built 5'4", 140 pounds, face 9, body 6, IQ though through the roof. I think I'm pretty good shape for this game, and I think you will all see.
But the funny thing is that I kind of agree with everything he said. Like that sounds like a Big Brother winner.
I like it. I like the funny man.
I'm
He's a funny
trying to
dude.
not
He's
project
smart.
my dislike of Zach onto Corey, but I'm having a hard time with it.
This is what I don't understand, though. Even with your dislike of Zach, this is a different kind of game. Zach would be fine in this game because he's quirky. He could just hang out.
Yep.
He could just chat a little bit. Like, he doesn't work in Survivor. You're right. But even that same person, if they're the same, which they don't seem like it, but if they're similar in their like quirkiness, that works in here.
Here's my concern with Corey. He is young and he feels young. And I wonder if that's going to be a real hindrance in his game. I would not be surprised if he acts like a classic Big Brother fan and actually starts gaming really too quick. I hope he doesn't. But he felt young.
But that's the thing, though, Sheldon. He says, I would love to lie about my age, but I look closer to 15 than 25. He knows it. Like, the dude has just jokes on jokes. And, like,
I get it.
No, I mean, I think that
I like him. I liked him. I think he's going to do well. I hope that his youth will not just be something he uses, but I hope that his youth won't hinder him. That's all I'm saying.
With the age diversity of this cast, there's a good chance that someone just picks him up under their wing and it's like, I'm going to work with the kid.
CJ, even crazier. He said, if I don't win the first HOH, I'm going to play that I'm young and I need someone to pick me up and take me under their wing. He knows where he's at. He knows where he's at. No, I'm really excited for this kid, man.
Yeah. This might sound like a stretch. He reminds me of Kevin from BB Can. And you know how I didn't feel really good about Kevin, and then I fell madly in love with him. But this guy looks like every other Jewish kid that I grew up with, sounds like every other Jewish kid I grew up with, seems like all my best friends. So there is a familiarity about him that is a bit of a turnoff for some reason, that I'm like, nah, you can't do it. But I kind of want him to do it.
And we need to point out that he is from Weston, Florida, and we are going to have somebody else also from Weston, Florida.
Oh, we do? I didn't even realize that.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that either.
They gonna look at him and be like, Corey? And he gonna be like, other person that I don't know who's from Weston. I'm gonna find out
because I'm sure that, and we're going to be getting to it in a minute, that there's also another connection to Survivor, and that person plans to absolutely not tell anybody who his connection to Survivor is. Listen. But does he look at Corey and say, like the Spider-Man pointing at each other?
I don't think he does that. I think Corey looks at him because the other dude that has a Survivor connection, higher profile.
Oh, absolutely.
Higher profile.
Absolutely. But, I just don't know if Corey was planning to go in and be like, oh, my brother was on Survivor. But if you have somebody from your hometown and they're like, hey, I know you. Your brother was on Survivor. If that spooks somebody else. And so I'm kind of interested in that.
What if they get a whole season of like people that were like familiar relations to people that already played? That's what an all-star season, right? If it's just relatives of people that have played the game.
I thought it would be great. I mean, if you do 2, why not do 16?
You got to look for them. They got to.
And don't tell them. Don't tell them that's what the twist is.
That's the twist. Or at least 8. Don't even do 16. Do 8, and then they got to like all of us. No, not all of us. Just a few of us. Mm-hmm. It'll be quite the interesting thing. I got high hopes for Corey. Kiley, you don't think he makes you don't think he makes jury?
I'm really on the fence. I'm gonna say yes, he makes the jury.
Okay. What about you, Sheldon?
Oh, he's gonna make.
Hold on. Let me also say that I think he's like first boot, or he makes the jury.
Wow. Okay.
He's definitely gonna make the jury. He's not his brother.
Hey, we also have the Natalie Anderson sliding door situation here. You know what I'm saying? We have What's her face goes out first? I read her sister's name right now.
Nadia.
Nadia goes out first. Natalie wins the game. Zach goes out first. Hey, we don't know. We don't know. CJ, what you got?
Know. I think he makes sure.
I do too. I got to make him jury, and he might be my winner pick. We don't even know.
Wow.
We gonna see. I like him a lot. We gonna see what's up.
Wow, that's intense.
I think he's gonna annoy the shit out of me. Okay.
I know he is, and I love it. I'ma love it.
Oh, I love this woman.
Oh man, Felicia.
All right.
Felicia.
Yeah, she said that Felicia, not Felicia.
No, she called herself Felicia. No, Felicia.
Yeah.
Felicia, 63, Tacoma, Washington, lives in Georgia now. She's a real estate agent. She plans to be authentically herself, and she's go where the game takes her. One thing I didn't like off the bat, just off the rip, she said that she's not going to tell people that she's a real estate agent. That's not like
you don't want people to know you're a salesperson. I get it.
A real estate agent. Listen, CJ, you live here in Las Vegas with me. You throw a rock, you hit 6 of them. Like that's not really that's not really a thing. I'd be like, oh man, they can sell.
But like, I understand the logic because a real estate agent is a salesperson, but I don't think of a real estate agent as a salesperson the same way that someone does like a car salesman is. Yeah,
even like I am. Yeah. Like it's a different thing. So like, I'm like, oh okay, like you real estate, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? She also doesn't plan on telling anyone that she's 63. She said she's gonna pretend like she's in her 50s.
She's also not going to tell anybody that she's retired for 2 jobs and gets 2 retirement checks. She's got a lot of secrets, but she's also plans to be authentically herself. Huh.
So my legitimate concern for her is I don't know if she can overcome the age gap, because we talked about how this cast skews older, but she is still significantly older than the next person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I really, really want to, like root for her, but I got concerns for. I don't. Listening to her answers, I don't think that strategy wise she has it. I think she is someone that could be easily dragged along, and she could be a number for somebody.
Yep.
And kind of like our boy Corey, aka Zach Jr. I think she could be the first boot, or I think she could sit in the final 2 chairs as like an easy paycheck for somebody.
But she's got to link up with the right person to get that far, and I don't see that path.
Yeah.
And without seeing them interacting, I don't see it right now.
Right.
There is one thing I really liked about her. She is 63, and she's a wise 63. She felt really confident in her body, really confident in herself. And I think that is something that people will like, no matter what age they are. I think it's an uphill battle. But there is something about her that I get why she was cast. I get this completely. I want to watch her. I liked her. Who,
even if it's someone we haven't gotten to yet, who do you see her really connecting with? Like
the doctor. She's going to be his patient.
Why? Because he's a geriatric physician and she's a geriatric?
Yes.
I was sitting on that one too, because I think that's going to be her number one, and they're going to ride together.
I actually think that we're going to talk about him in a second, but I think there's something youthful about him, and there's also something super mature about him. I think I really like him as well as a player, so I think he might be able to connect the dots between the different ages. Well, her really, and then everybody else. But yeah, I think he's the guy for her. But yeah, maybe she does take a Corey under her wing, and I don't know. There was just this thing about her that she just seemed kind and wise, and I want that. There won't be fighting. There won't be you're not getting drama from her, Kiley.
I hope we are. I want drama.
You're not. She's a nice woman. That's not happening.
I think she's actually my pick for first one out.
Wow.
And it's the age thing, and like we've seen it so many times before, where you come in and you don't really find your place, You don't really have an alliance, so she's the first one to go up on the block and the first one to go home because it doesn't make any waves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that's interesting is that if she doesn't go first, she's gonna be in the final 3. Because
Yeah.
if she's not in the first like
Yeah.
2 to go, I'm gonna look around and be like, I can beat her. I
Yeah,
can beat her.
100%.
So good luck to her. I do have her though, not making it, and I have her probably my first one out.
Yeah, I think there's a
So
great
that's-
shot at that.
Yeah, I don't think she's making jury either, sadly.
No jury.
You know how they're doing the Golden Bachelor? Should they do the Golden Big Brother?
I don't think so.
That was
I
easy.
don't think I want to see that. CJ, you ever making it or no?
No, I don't have her. Like I said, I think she's the first one out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. I can definitely get behind that.
All
right, next up.
Yeah.
Oh, here you
Her
go.
number one alliance.
Guali,
Yeah, Heisem.
Heisem,
his son.
45, from Minneapolis, Minnesota, currently lives in Seattle, Washington. He's a geriatric physician. I think they just brought him in to make sure she was okay.
You missed that joke 3 minutes ago.
I'm
You
sorry.
missed
I was
that
looking
joke.
at this thing. I was looking over this thing. I loved it. I don't know how I feel. I like that shirt. I like his shirt.
So
Yeah, I can see that.
Heisem, in the introductions that they did, he was so loud. I was like, oh, I hate him. Because I was like, he is going to get into the DR. He's going to yell. He is not for me. This is no. And then in those extended clips, I really, really like him. Interesting strategy. His personality was way more calm and chill. I think people are going to like him. The only hurdle I think he has is his age a little bit. Yeah.
I agree with everything you said, except that last point, Kylie. There is a youthfulness about Hassam. I think he will be able to connect with the younger ones. I think he's going to be able to connect with the older one. I think it's hard not to like him. I like really welcoming, really open, and although I'm not necessarily certain his strategy of creating 2 groups with a ride or die and dividing the house is actually going to work, because it's nice to have lofty goals. At least he's thinking strategy. At least he's
it's a lofty goal, and I love the idea.
I thought the strategy was
Not gonna
pretty. Yeah, it's pretty thought out.
It's a smart strategy, but you don't know what pieces are going to be on your chessboard.
Well, that's what I'm concerned with, having such an in-depth strategy. Now, there's another guy that comes in here that says, I'm just going to take the strategy as it comes. That's the wrong answer. But by having a complete game plan laid out, if this doesn't work, I need you to be able to pivot, and I don't know that you're going to be able to.
He's a doctor for dead people.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow.
It's not, you don't need to be from a small town to get canceled.
Sheldon's not American, so it works.
So I think, as we alluded to, he's going to be number ones with Felicia. The problem he's going to have is he's probably going to be sitting on the block next to her week 1 or week 2. And how do you recover from that is how far he goes in the game. As a geriatric physician, I think he's my pick to win the mini veto whenever they do it.
Mm-hmm. He's got to get there.
Yeah.
He's got to get there.
But he's
But
not
I think he was a psychologist. I don't think he's like
It was actually really weird, because he said psychiatrist and then he said maybe he's a geriatric psychiatrist.
Yeah, like
I don't think he's going to. He's not playing with anybody's brains. CJ.
He's literally
He looks like a geriatric
literally preparing
personal
them
trainer.
for the next life.
Now, one thing is, he said that if you live to be 100 years old, you only live 36,500 days. So you only have 36,500 days to live. And most people only live into their 70s, which is only 27,000 days. Does he then look at Felicia or whatever and tell her that you have only about 700 days left.
And he's only got 1 day left in the Big Brother house.
Like, you only have 700 days left. Like, does he do something like that? Like that would be cold blooded.
I thought that
hilarious.
he was playing the theme. That he was trying to sing the theme song from Rent, 525. I thought he was about to burst out into song, so I don't know. But
And he pulls the plug on Felicia.
Wow.
by the way, we've pronounced her name 17 different ways by now.
We'll get it. We'll get it.
Yeah.
We'll get it in game. We'll get it in
You
game.
all still say Omer's name wrong, so it's okay.
His name is not Omer. His name is Omar.
No, his name is Omer.
It's not. I saw him on a stage.
It's Omer. Okay.
You did see him on the stage.
You
Showed it with
still
the
don't know how to say
can
his
finale.
Okay. Hisam. Yes
So.
or no?
What you got for me, Kylie?
I say yes. He makes jury.
Sheldon?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
CJ?
Yes.
Yes. Me as well. Yes. Yes. Moving on.
All right.
I like
next
it.
up.
We got up next Izzy Gleicher?
Glacier.
Glacier? Okay, I wasn't
I
sure.
don't know.
Izzy
Why
is
don't you ask
32.
Drew how to pronounce her name?
How do you pronounce your name?
I don't fucking know. It's a weird.
You
name.
told me to ask you.
It's Glacier.
Glacier. Izzy is 32. From New York. Professional flautist, which is pretty cool. Wants to start low key, then ramp it up.
Just
Big
like
fan.
playing the flute. A crescendo.
Yeah.
To a whatever, because I don't know anything about music.
She wants to play the game to a crescendo. She wants to start slow and then get louder as she goes, as it rises. It's a fantastic analogy. She seems like a gamer. She's funny. I like funny people. I think funny people are so important to the house in the early stages. Because like when it's just like The Bachelor. In The Bachelor, the first couple nights, you just gotta find reasons to get rid of people. So if you're funny, it's like, all right, you can stay.
But my only thing with her is I don't actually know who she connects with. I think the person that she does connect with might be Hisam. I think there might be an LGBTQ connection there. I think there's an older age. She seemed more mature actually as a human. So I kind of see that between the two of them, but I don't see a winner here.
No, I don't see a winner.
I don't actually see a major strategist either.
And she's a recent fan. She says she's watched all of the seasons at least twice, but she only started in like 2020. Like she started in COVID. And
You didn't have shit else to do.
And she powered through
so,
and then restarted.
I mean, I can't imagine. Like I have oftentimes a lot of free time being like a stay-at-home mom. You know, I can sit down and watch 2 episodes of a show, you know, at 11 o'clock in the middle of the day. I don't know how you can go through 24 seasons of Big Brother multiple times in 2 years and have a job and a life, because I don't think it's possible.
She wasn't just sitting down and watching. She was playing her flute and listening to the show. She was multitasking. It was great.
She was creating her own soundtrack.
Beautiful.
I mean, at least the second time through. The first time through, she might have been watching intently, but the second time, it was definitely like more like background noise happening while doing stuff.
There was nothing about Izzy that really just jumped out to me.
What? Are you kidding me?
I was really impressed with and excited to see her gameplay.
Yeah, I Kylie, I'm with you. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Okay, so she was funny to me. She seems to have, if she has watched the show that many times, twice in a short amount of time, everything is, she like crammed for this test.
Yeah.
And by having crammed, she may have some of the good parts, some of the bad parts. She has not been a part of the lexicon, so she doesn't know necessarily what's good or bad, but she has all the moves. She has all the moves in her arsenal, and she's gonna try all of them. She plans on starting quietly and then being loud in the end. Game-wise, I like that as a strategy. I have her making it to jury. I'm guessing you two do not.
No,
No.
I have her. I have her making it to jury, but I think she's the first out or second out of the jury. Like, I think she's expendable.
I say no.
CJ,
Same.
what are your thoughts?
I feel similar to Sheldon. I think she's going to make it to jury, but I don't know. Like, I don't see her going very far because I don't see her having a group.
I
I'm
would
not really
really
sure.
love an odd couple or an odd group. Like, not the leftovers like last season, but like people that are just like, yeah, we're not the cool kids and we're actually not the cool kids, and then we get together. I would love that.
The moment she said, "Sorry, ladies, I'm taking," I just started dying laughing. I was like, "This is that energy that you need."
Well, look, not all of us understand comedy well.
I could tell. I could tell. So
Any more thoughts on Izzy?
No,
no,
All
I
right.
think we're good.
Jag.
Jag Baines.
Jag Baines, 25, from Omak, Washington. Truck company owner, entrepreneur, drives a gas truck, owns a gas truck. When conflict needed, first Sikh person on Big Brother. I'm not afraid to get blood on his hands. By the way, I hate that saying.
Yeah.
I
It's so dumb.
hate that saying so much. But he's not afraid to get blood on his hands. It's a Big Brother staple. He said it several times. He says, here's the thing. I feel like at the end of the day, this is a game. House guests know it's a game, so we're going to get blood on our hands. And I'm willing to do what it takes to go to the end. I want to do it as much as I can, keep myself safe, and have some close allies that I can take with me to the end. So it's not a lone wolf game that I'm going to play. I'm not going to make it to the end that way. I'm not afraid to get blood on my hands. I usually have the personality of the jokester. I'm just super social with other people. I got charisma and stuff. I want people to think that I'm airheaded, but really I'm a secret genius.
Okay, Kevin.
I'm not trying to get any blood on my hands, Sheldon. That's not a...
So here's the deal. I loved every single thing about Jag.
Of course you did.
I got the charisma. I think that he's somebody that's going to get along with everyone, like super chill. Liked his energy. I like that he wants to play the game and that he doesn't necessarily want to be passive. It's a yes
But?
for me. No, but
So
No, but-
I personally found Jag extremely confusing. And the confusion for me lies in the fact that on one side, yeah, I see his charisma. He seems super nice. He seemed actually quite kind and like a really good human being. But then you have this, I don't want people to know that I'm not that I'm an entrepreneur and evidently a successful entrepreneur. He's also a real estate agent.
He's the real estate agent that said he was going to hide the fact that he's a real estate agent.
He's also a substitute teacher. He also volunteers.
Wait.
Like, on paper, this guy seems perfect, and he's also nice. So
Wait.
like, does that mean he's a winner? Or is he making all that blood on the hand things up? Just I don't know what's real.
Well, the one thing I do know is that I said you could throw a rock in Vegas and hit 6 real estate agents. I could throw one in Big Brother house and hit 2. Like, that's not it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, like, he says that he's an entrepreneur and a real estate agent and a substitute teacher. Why do you need to work so much? Because he's 25 and he's not that successful yet.
True. Maybe. Look, maybe you're right, and maybe there is some overconfidence in all of the other things that he's saying too, of getting the blood on the hands. Like, I just found him. I actually have no idea if I'm going to tell you guys he's pre-jury or post. I've got no clue. I'm confused by Jag.
It's cool. He's the first Sikh person. I'm glad that they're like diversifying.
Yep.
I'm glad that there's not 8 black people, because then that's not diversity.
Right.
So I'm glad that we have different people from different walks on here. That's really, really cool.
Yeah.
And so I'm glad that he's here. I do not have him making jury, though.
I think he can win.
Wow, really?
Wow.
Yes.
You're really high on him. Wow. I'm going to trust Kiley and say yes, jury.
Why would you ever do that?
Yeah, like I see
Yes.
I see upside with him. I'm just so confused. I just don't know.
The thing about the jury question is, again, only 5 people don't make jury. In the first 4 or 5 weeks of the season, are they going to have a reason to get rid of him? I say no, so I think he makes jury.
Okay, and Kylie says possible winner for her.
Possible winner. Wow.
I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I think he's gonna come in trying to play Big Brother, but like the version of Big Brother the TV wants you to think is the version of Big Brother.
Yeah.
Right.
I can see
And
that.
I don't know if that's going to work. I don't know if that's going to work. Next up, though, because I have him not making it. Next up, we have Jared Fields, 25, Norwalk, Connecticut, exterminator. As you see, Kylie thought the most important fact about him is that he's Cerie's son.
Notice we didn't even have to put a second name. You put Cerie, it's like Prince. We know who you're talking about.
So he is the son of Cerie Fields. Apparently, he was in the mix to be on David versus Goliath. He was almost on Survivor. Wow. He is, in fact, here. He has been on Survivor because he came out there during Game Changers.
Did he say that he's one of 11? Cerie had 11 children? Did I make that up?
I don't know that Cerie had 11 children.
One of 11, but
I don't know that HB didn't have a bunch of kids. Honey Bunny, he might have had a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
I'm so stupid.
Like, I don't think Cerie had 11 kids.
Men can also have children. Sheldon,
why are you laughing, Kevin?
Wild.
He said, I'm the youngest brother of 11. I can prove to America that I'm the big brother, not only to America, but the 11 other guys who swear they're my older brother. He also they could be like, not, what's going on here? I'm not done here. To the 11 other guys who swear, it might not even be like real brothers. It might be like blood brothers. He might be like, I mean, Zach Wartenberger was talking about Corey.
Yeah.
Today. I saw Wendell and Bryce commenting about Jerry. So it's a different, Wendell won the game. Zach was the first out. He's running with a different breed, right? He's running with a different pack. We were talking about whether his cover's going to get blown by Corey. He's not going to know who Corey is. I'm going to tell you that right now. He don't know.
Wow.
Corey going to be punching up, right? Jared don't see that.
Yeah.
He's not going to know who that dude is, and he's going to be like, I'm Zach's brother. Oh, Zach, I know that dude. I seen him at a thing. Yeah, what's up, man? It's going to be one of them situations, right? If he calls him out. But I think Corey is smart. I think Corey is going to pull him to the side and be like, Cerie's son, right? Keep it on the low. Got to keep it on the low. I ain't saying nothing to nobody. That's why I did. That's what I talked to you over here.
Do you think Corey will be able to recognize him? I don't think
100%.
I don't think so. He looked. He was like a kid when he was on the show.
It's not from the show.
Just
it's from
because
these streets.
He's a super fan.
It's from these streets.
The streets. What are you talking about? The streets.
So last year I went to a Survivor thing. Zach Wartenberger was there. Wendell and Bryce had a thing. I was at the thing. Zach goes to the things. I don't know that Corey doesn't go. I know that Cerie was at least at one. And I know Jared was there too. So I don't know if Jared's been to other ones. I think it's going to be from like the circles of like, that's how he'll recognize. It won't be from, I don't think from Survivor, him being on Game Changers. I'm with you on that. It's not going to be from that. It's going to be from the circle of people they've been around. Because I didn't know Corey. So Corey could have been there. He could have been there when I was there. I wouldn't know though. I recognize that because he was on the show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I guess that makes sense. What do you guys think about him?
Never in the history of reality television has a person had more pressure on them than young Jared.
Let me read what he said. Let me read what he said right here. He said, "What are you going to hide?" And he said, "Go into the house. I'm not telling anyone who my mom is." Imagine you hearing on a basketball court that you about to play against Bronny. LeBron's son. You would think that he has the most game ever, and you don't want to take that chance. I'm not taking a chance. My mom is basically the Michael Jordan of Survivor, so there's no way I'm telling anyone in this game who my mom is.
I don't think his mom is Michael Jordan of Survivor.
Yes,
Wow. That's a statement. CJ.
Wait.
That's because Sandra Diaz Twine is the Michael Jordan of Survivor.
So who is Surrey Field? Dennis Rodman?
Whoa, no.
Sheldon,
No, you need someone really good who never won a ring. Because remember, she got it on Traders, not on Survivor.
So who's the
Spoiler
comp?
alert.
Who's the comp? A spoiler for Traders is on Peacock. You should have watched it. That was over a year ago. CJ, who's the comp there? Give me a basketball comp.
I don't know, maybe like a Charles Barkley.
Vince Carter.
Charles Barkley, Carmelo.
No, better than Vince Carter. That's the thing. Better than Vince Carter. Like you got to have somebody who like has been to the finals and didn't win.
She's the Chris Paul.
Really, because like I would say like Amanda is the Chris Paul.
Who is
Anyway,
Carmelo.
let's get away from this. So
CJ,
like
as your sports the sports broadcaster that you are, the journalist, what is the player?
This is Karl Malone.
Karl Malone is a good comp.
That's a good comp. That's
actually a really good comp.
Yeah.
Maybe Patrick Ewing.
But see,
maybe
the one
Patrick,
thing,
maybe Carl. Yeah.
So the one thing Jared can do,
Thank God for Google.
and is he can just go into the house and anytime he hits a rough patch, he just thinks, "What would Suri do?" Those
He's gonna
four
have him
words.
one of those bracelets, like
Yes.
It's the same thing that all of us would do.
WWCD.
WWCD.
So you think he's gonna just do what all of us would do in a situation where we're in a bind? Because I know when I'm like at work, I'm like, what would Suri do? I do that now.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, he's got so much pressure. I have really high hopes for him because of Suri. But I mean, he's a blank canvas. Who knows what he's going to be? His personality is phenomenal. Like his laugh is contagious. His laugh is like just as boisterous and like welcoming as his mom's. So I think people are going to be drawn to him. We'll see what kind of player he turns out to be. But
if I'm Jared and Suri's my mom, I need to make them like me first. And then when we're chatting, I'm going to casually mention that Suri's my mom in like week 4, because at that point, people are going to love me already and love Suri too. And I mean, because I know if I'm in the house for real, and I found out Jared's Suri's mom, I want to say hello to his mother, so I'm not going to vote him out. Personally.
No, I'm going to vote him out.
Absolutely not.
I'm going to vote him out if he tells me his mom is Suri.
No.
I'm not.
If you know his mom is Suri, you know Suri is always loyal to her people. So
I am not voting out. Yeah, I'm trying to become Jared's people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
Yeah.
And
I don't care if Suri is loyal to her people or not, because Suri's mind is on another level. And if Jared has inherited that brain for the game, I don't want to be his people. I'm scared of him.
Kiley, so here's a question for you, Kiley. Do you know Michael Jordan?
Yeah, I've heard of him.
Do you know his sons?
No.
Okay, exactly. Do you know LeBron James?
Yes.
Is Bronny anywhere near as good as his father?
I don't know. He just had a heart attack, so I'd say at the moment no.
He did. He had a cardiac arrest, but Bronny was not projected to be as good as his father. I would never look at Jared and say he's Suri 2.0. I would be
right, but I mean, why would you even tell people that your mom is Suri? Like,
because if I'm him, I'm trying to bring people in with that. I'm trying to bring you to me.
No, it's not going to bring.
So I completely disagree with you, very simply because I don't think he needs that to bring people in. He is extremely charismatic. People will want to be his friend. He doesn't need his mother. Here's my one concern about Jared. Here's my one concern about Jared. Kiley, you said that he has a lot of pressure on him. I'm concerned that the pressure is going to come from himself
internally,
anybody else.
And Twitter, but he can't feel the pressure of Twitter.
But like that is the only thing I hope he doesn't go in saying, I can't be the first out. I can't be the second out. I can't be like
I don't
hope
think there's
it's
any
not.
chance that he's the first or second out.
I really hope not. I certainly hope not. But what's his name? David was out first, and on paper he was really nice and charismatic and a good person and should have been physical, right? So I don't know.
Does Jared showmance America?
Yeah,
No.
I don't know.
America's
I
gonna
say
love
no.
this guy. America will love him.
America loves Jared. I'm sure of it. Also, the girl probably likes him too.
Oh, that's what I thought we were talking about. I had somebody else for his showmance.
Okay. We're gonna get to her. I'm assuming. Who?
Obviously, Izzy. Sorry, America.
I think America's an option for him for a showmance. There's not a lot of showmanceable people on this show, which is fantastic. It's gonna be an interesting.
I think there's still 2 or 3 couples that we can get out here. So
there's not too many. There's a few.
There's a few.
Speaking of a possible, she just got married. Next up, Kirsten.
Wait, hold on.
Wait.
My bad.
Is
Jared
Jared
gonna make the jury?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Come on, danger.
DJ?
He's my winner. WWE.
Wow. Noted.
There you go. Run it down. Got it down on the books. That's a possible winner right there for you. I like it.
Kevin, does he make the jury?
Oh, for sure.
I'm absolutely losing control of this dog, just so you know. It's a full attack. He's not been home in 3 months, and he's very happy to be here.
Yeah, he for sure makes the jury.
For sure.
Next up, Kirsten Elwin, 25, Orlando, Florida, via Dominica from Houston, Texas now. She's a molecular biologist, which is crazy. And she wants to align with strong people. She's going to look at Jared and say, he is a strong person.
I was about to say, this is my future Miss Fields.
One look at him. But no, she's married, though, I think. She's married. I think she's married. I'm pretty sure she's married. Because she just said that. I think she's the one that said that weddings are expensive.
Weddings are expensive.
She's 25. I'm really behind, eh?
What do you mean? Because you're not a molecular biologist?
No, because I'm 35 and I'm not married.
And you're not a molecular biologist either.
It's all over.
Is she married or was it McCall?
She's married.
I thought it was McCall.
So let me talk about Kirsten a little bit. The first few clips of Kirsten, I was madly in love. I was like, I love her. I like her personality. And then the more I watched, the less I liked. I wonder if that's what she's going to be doing in the house. People are going to really like her at the start, and then she's going to wear on people, and then they'll say goodbye. I don't know. I don't think she's long for the game.
I disagree. I loved her, everything that she gave.
But is that
yeah, I think she's long for the game. I think
why?
She's smart, she's bubbly, she's likable. I just think that people are going to like her. They're going to want to hang out with her. She's not going to be in trouble the first few weeks.
CJ, what do you think?
I think she's going to last a while. I think she's going to be well liked. I think she's going to fit in well. And I think that just kind of looking through the cast, I see there's a group of people that she can probably align with that can go pretty far, as long as they can all work together.
Can you be specific? Who?
Specifically, I can see an alliance, 5 or 6 people of her, Jared, Jag, possibly Izzy. That's where I think her people might be. Luke, who we haven't made it to yet, and possibly Red or Riley. I haven't decided which one yet.
And what's their names? What's this alliance name?
Well, come on. There's so many. The frittata, because that's what I add on my computer right now.
What's the alliance name?
The frittatas.
Name it right now.
And I really want to have an alliance called the
Who's
Frittatas.
the first one out, CJ? Who's the first one out of this alliance? What place do they get?
So here's the thing, and we haven't made it to these further down the list yet. I think if this alliance of younger contestants were to come to fruition, I think they start turning on each other around 8 or 9.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's when there's 5 of you left, and you start thinking, well, numbers game wise, I might need to flip this alliance on its head so that I can be on the front of this alliance of, the leftover people instead of being on the bottom of my own alliance.
And then they start an alliance called the Leftovers.
They can't, because they'll say the leftovers in the DR. They'll be like, they've already taken something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like her. I think that there's people that she's going to connect with, and I think she can get herself into a good position early.
I know the age thing has come up a lot today because there's such age diversity, but one of the things is like they're gonna probably gravitate to each other because they're all in the same point in life.
Yep.
And that's how a lot of alliances come. It's just they were already hanging out together. Why don't we just continue hanging out together and vote together?
Yeah.
So after doing a little research, I don't think she's married, so possibly some showmancing could be going on.
Her and Izzy.
Izzy's taken. Izzy's taken.
Sorry, ladies.
Alyssa was also taken at some point.
That is true.
And we have Christine was married.
She wasn't too long after.
Crazier things have happened. Welcome to Big Brother.
Expected and unexpected.
I think Kirsten, you think she's gonna be great. I think she's gonna be cool. I think she's gonna be around for a while. I like the fact that she plans on hiding the fact that she's a molecular biologist, because that's smart. I would not tell anyone that I did anything like that, because that sounds really awesome. And I don't know how she's gonna hide it though. I don't know what she's gonna tell them. I think she said she's gonna tell them she's a swimsuit designer.
A shoe designer.
No, swimsuit designer.
Swimsuit designer.
The thing is, you got to be able to actually talk about those things. Like, she's got to be handy with the needle and thread if she's a swimsuit designer.
Yeah, and like we just had a swimsuit designer a little while ago.
Yes.
And Alyssa Lopez. So I'm gonna be like, oh, so you have like Molly Bird, like the same type of deal.
But like, she's 25. Why don't you just say you're an intern somewhere? Like, use your age to play something.
She very well can know about swimsuits, and that could be a convincing thing for her to say. Like, she's young, she's pretty, she's from Florida. Like,
I hope though.
On the beach.
And well, that's the thing, Kiley. I hope you're right? Because last time we saw Josh say that he was a zoologist or something, and then when Kevin James had a million questions for him about zoology because you got nothing else, he quickly ran out of answers. So that was a problem on BB Can. So it's like, I hope I'm with you. If she is knowledgeable about swimsuits, come with it.
Yeah.
Well, you could always just say, take a look at what I'm wearing. That's all you need to know.
I'd be like, I would get all the tags out of my swimsuits and be like, I designed this. What do you mean?
And I'd be like, you're a liar. I saw that at Target.
What do you mean it says Louis Vuitton? No, I did this.
If you're gonna do that, if you're gonna be that bold, you gotta just make sure that you can't do that, because someone could just know that you're lying.
Yeah.
I played in a game night the other day, and I was playing a game that I was at a game night, and this guy said, "Hey, y'all want to play this game? I don't know how to make it a drinking game, but you'll play this game." And it was this other game. It was the same game that another friend of mine months ago told me he made up. And I was like, my first friend is a bold-faced liar, because this dude that doesn't know him just said, "Oh yeah, man, I play this game all the time." So when I saw my first friend Gabe, I was like, "You a shitty liar. I can't believe you lied about making up this game." And he said, "Well, had you ever heard of it?" "No." He said, "Then I made it up." But that's not how that works. I know someone else that knows the same game as you, which is why you didn't make this up. You were just a liar. And so, like, if anyone has seen this thing, Kiley, you don't know who might have seen the swimsuit. So
also, Gabe lies about a lot of things, just like the people in the Big Brother house.
I have to say, I don't know if I like Gabe that much. I think he's pre-jury myself.
Gabe make jury. No, Gabe does not make jury. What about Kirsten? Does Kirsten make jury?
I'll be the
Yes.
only one out of you that says no.
Sheldon says no.
How many people does Sheldon have not making jury? Because only 5 don't make jury.
2.
He only has 3.
He
Oh,
has
I have
3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay, I got 2 more then.
And CJ, you ruined the game. The point, one of the fun things about the game is to just go down the line and not get a number check, and then figure it out at the end. Luke Valentine. Here we go.
Next.
Also from Weston, Florida. 30. Giving Blue still on the face.
The other one from Weston, Florida.
He's an illustrator, and he wants to be a himbo. He doesn't know Corey Wartenberger. This man does not know Corey Wartenberger.
No, they do not travel in the same circles.
They do not run in the same circles.
He only knows himself because he looks at himself in the mirror all day.
I mean, he looks like he escaped from the set of Barbie.
Yes.
And in the DR that they did, he wore glasses and he looks exactly like Kyle. No kidding.
Yep.
So you think he's going to be with brunette Alyssa?
I think we could see America become the Valentine.
There was nothing about Luke that I really liked.
No, I mean, he's just a typical bro. He said all that. He was like, I'm a Sagittarius, so everyone knows we're crazy and unpredictable. But then none of his personality gave crazy and unpredictable. He was very, like Sheldon, you said it about Jag, but Luke was the one that his words and his personality to me didn't mesh.
Well, even worse, he's like, I'm gonna hide the fact that I'm a Sagittarius. Bro, nobody cares about your actual.
I give 2 shits what you are, bro.
But if you think that's important to hide, I don't know that you know how to play this game.
Yeah.
I often hide that I'm a Leo from people, just so you know.
What? You're a
Right?
Leo?
Crazy.
What? Me and Sheldon are Aquarians.
None of it means anything to me, so I don't give 2 shits about that. And
well, what are you?
I'm a Capricorn. That's literally
well,
all
that's
I know.
why.
I don't know.
Why.
I don't know anything about my personality based on my sign.
Look, this guy to me screams he'll be there for a while because of competitions, and that's it. He might be there a while. He might be in a showman's. I don't see any strategic anything going on with him. Somebody will be using him as a number. Hopefully, one of the girls. I don't know. I do not want to watch this guy.
You think American Showmans? You think Blue Showmans? I mean, I don't know enough about Blue.
No showmans.
I think
Blue has too much personality for.
I think his
Blue won't be there
showmance
long
blows
enough.
up early.
What?
I think his showmance blows up early. I think he's going to be trying to play 2 girls at the same time. It blows up in his face. He goes home early.
But
We
I
all
do
have
see
him
him there.
showmancing, though, right?
I do
He
see him
wants to be a
there.
himbo.
It would be really nice if America's like the leader in the showmance, and it's not the usual. The guy takes the control. It would be really nice. I don't know.
I mean, didn't Alyssa take control last season?
Did
Well, I don't know what Alyssa did.
Nah, man, she took like a backseat. Kylie, do you have him making jury?
I mean, yeah, probably because he's going to win competitions most likely.
CJ?
No.
I do not have him making jury.
Yeah,
either.
I don't have him making jury either.
Oh, I'm the only one?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think in this cast he's going to be liked. I don't feel broy in this cast. This isn't one of those seasons like Corey's the bro and he's the
There's not enough bros.
There's not
Doesn't
enough
have enough
bros.
bros.
That's exactly what it is.
Like there's not enough bros for him to bro out with.
Like he needs like a Brett. He needs like a Winston. You know what I'm saying? He needs
hold
one
your
of them guys.
ponytails.
Because who's coming? Matt.
Because
Matt
here's
Klotz.
Matt.
So Matt Klotz, hold on. Kylie, did you have Kirsten making jury, by the way?
Yes.
Okay. So Matt Klotz, right? Matt Klotz is from Cameron Park, California. Currently is in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He's a Deaf Olympics gold medalist. He's the first deaf contestant to compete on Big Brother. He's hard of hearing. I have high hopes for this man.
What are you talking about?
I don't.
I do.
He's not seen but just a couple seasons, probably the ones that they showed him when they were like, hey, Matt, you're cute. You fit our vibe. You have an interesting story. Do you want to play Big Brother? And he was like, sure, I've got some downtime because, the Olympics don't roll around again until next year. So sure, I can take a couple months off my training. I'm, like Ryan Lochte did it. I can do it. And here's Matt.
I think that he's going to do well in challenges that are not hearing based for obvious reasons.
Yeah, my fear is how does he connect when he can't hear people?
He can read lips. Like legitimately, right. One of his talents is that he's a real strong lip reader, which is why I think that's going to be a asset to him.
Well, I think he's going to be able to snuff some shit out just from reading lips across the room when people are having whisper conversations. And be able to
he honestly he didn't give to me the vibes that he is even aware that people are going to be having like conniving conversations. Like I could see him being like, what's the power of veto? Like, I don't think that he has any game knowledge. None's.
Yeah, we saw somebody else call themselves a himbo. I think Matt's going to be the himbo.
Yes, I agree.
Like, I don't know if I feel really bad saying this. I didn't see an ounce of strategy in there. And I'm just looking up his record. He's been a gold medalist multiple times over from 2013 until 2022. That's almost 10 years of elite athleticism.
He broke the school record in the LSU school record in the 200 free relay.
But so like,
does that change things for you, Kiley?
I mean, whenever I saw he was from Baton Rouge, I was like, well, I love him. But
so
I don't love him.
I see him winning competition. I see this guy winning competitions. I see him being targeted if he's not on the block and he doesn't have enough numbers. If you could get into a large enough alliance, he will get to the jury. I just don't strategically see him making the moves or doing what he needs to do to position himself in a place to win. I just don't see it.
No, he has no chance of winning this game. Absolutely.
No, not at all.
Are we talking about winners? He's not going to win this game.
No, I'm not saying. I never said he would. That's my point.
Yeah, no.
But I think he can get in a young person alliance and go pretty far.
100%. And he will be the workhorse. He will be the workhorse who wins the competitions and the vetoes and all of that stuff.
I mean, I think him and Luke are going to be besties. I think much like Winston and Brett, we lose one pre-jury and one makes it decently far. And I think it's a toss-up as to which one because they're kind of interchangeable to me.
And that was my exact same feeling when I was saying, I don't know who between the two bros is going to make it. I think Matt goes further than Luke.
Me too.
I
think the opposite.
So you have Luke in, Matt out. I have Matt in. CJ has Matt in. Sheldon, you have Matt in.
Correct.
Same. No, I don't think he's going to win. No, I don't think that.
I have Luke in the jury.
Yeah.
I think Luke makes.
See, even the internet couldn't believe what she was saying.
Wow.
The internet was like, "You shut it right now, Kiley."
Wow.
That's what the internet said.
Anyway.
Internet said one more time and you get canceled.
What'd you say, Kiley?
I said that we're ready to move on from Matt.
Oh, what did you say about Luke, though? You said Luke in something?
Luke in, Matt out.
All right, so now we're on to McCall. 30 from St. Louis. Now lives in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Political consultant. Plans to play like a politician. She's going to shake some hands, kiss your baby, smile on your face, and take your money. I love that. I love all that. Everything that she said right there, that was funny. I loved it.
So funny. I loved it. I loved her. I think she's going to do really, really well. Like, she seems cutthroat, but charming and personable. She's kind of a whole package for me too. I think she is one of like 3 people that I can see winning.
I wasn't sure how much she knew though, because she said that she won that Xavier and Taylor are the reason that like she's playing, which I obviously understand. But then she was like, she wants to play like, she's the only person that says who she wants to play like, but she wants to play like Tiffany, X, little Brittany Haynes, a little Janelle, and then a little Tyra
I fucking
Banks.
love all of those people. Like, are you kidding me? You like invoke Brittany, Janelle,
and Tyra,
Tiffany, like 3 of the best women to ever play this game. Like,
and then Tyra Banks.
go. And Tyra Banks. And she's pretty on top of it all. Yes, Nicole.
I love Nicole so much. I had strange feelings of Ika Wong listening to her.
Okay.
Yeah, which to add to those lists, like it just gets.
CJ has no idea who Ika is. CJ has no idea who Ika is.
Oh,
Not at all.
Ika Wong's celebrity, a Canadian celebrity.
Iconic.
Basically, in Big Brother Canada.
Imagine the best moment you could ever imagine in Big Brother history. That is the name Sheldon is invoking.
Okay, because when you say Canadian celebrity, I thought of Robin Sparkles. So
not quite Robin Sparkles. Ika, just real fast, is iconic. Sheldon, explain the letter situation.
Okay, so they had this weird thing where they gave her some sort of a dare, or not a dare, but a decision to make. You have a choice. You either give everybody in the house a letter from home, or you win, I don't know, $5,000, $10,000. And she didn't know that the people in the house were watching her on video, as she made the choice to take the money and shred everybody's letter in shredders.
She had to shred everyone's letter, and she was on the block and they were about to evict her, and she just fucking demolished every single person in the house and told them all why she hated them, why they were shitty people, and they all were like inside the house like bawling tears, and
she shredded the letters one by one.
She's like out there karate chopping, and it was great.
And those are letters from home, and she shredded them one by one as she roasted each person, because she was like, oh, so and so's letter, and then she was roasted why she was shredding their letter.
I don't care to give you this letter from home. You're 30 years old. You shouldn't be living at home anymore.
Roasted each one, because then she like screwed over by her lines or something. It was some
they screwed her over, and then they like slowly raise the little partition and reveal everyone staring at her, and she's like,
oops.
Now, I will also note, however much everybody loves Ika Wong in the BB Can world, 0-time winner.
I need to make sure it's clear. She has never ever won the game.
She almost won the second time she came back.
Yeah, she did well.
Well, Nicole gives you those vibes.
I'm high on her. Major. Yeah. I think she's great.
Yes.
CJ, what are your thoughts on her?
I think she plays too hard, too fast, and she goes home early.
That's the danger.
Sheldon goes. Sheldon just went. That can also happen. That can also
from
happen.
All of the names she evoked, and especially because she seems to be a very recent fan, I think she's too hard, too fast, goes home early.
But she's gorgeous. Look at her.
She is.
Look at her. Look at those eyes. I think I'm straight.
She could be gorgeous, but you know what's more gorgeous? Winning $750,000.
I don't know.
I don't think she makes it.
Excuse me?
I don't think she makes it.
Oh,
wow. No, I think that she also like fits in with that younger group that, we have like Kirsten.
I don't think she does though, because she's married. She's married.
She's at a different
30,
point in life.
She's established in her like career. I don't think and that's what's going to be the part of the problem, is that age-wise, yes, but life experience-wise, no.
And don't let anyone know you're a political consultant.
Oh.
Absolutely not. That is the one person that I
But
feel
how
like
can you not, right? Like, she's like,
Yeah.
I feel like just like cops look a certain way. The only reason that I think Derek worked is because he's an undercover cop. But I think cops look and walk a certain way, and I think political people look and walk a certain way.
But it's
not
funny
if
because
they work, not if like her they work for Trump. So I'm not certain.
Political consultant and pageant queen are very close in the same kind of job, which is like you can get the tailored charm. You also might just rub people the wrong way and be gone quick.
I don't have her making jury.
Wow.
I do.
Yes. I definitely
don't.
do. Definitely. She's a
I will happily be wrong. I will happily be wrong.
We're like really, really split on people, which I love.
Yeah. Ugh.
Next up is Red Utley. 30. You want to read them with the accent?
Yeah, I'll read it. Red Utley's from 37. He's 37 years old. He's from Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and he is in sales. And he's going to develop a strategy as he goes. And looks like he is, up there moonshining up in the Smoky Mountains, and might be related to Donnie Thompson. And I love him. He's so precious.
I do not love him.
And I love him.
The moment he said, like, I was already low on him, and then the moment he said, strategy, you can't just have a strategy. You just got to expect the unexpected. I was like, get out of here. Get this man off my TV. This is get him off my phone screen. Get him off my computer screen at work. I do not want this man anywhere near the screens that I'm looking at. And then he said, I'm not going to tell nobody I work in sales. And I'm like, bro, like, nobody cares. And that's the least of your worries. Because they
when you walk in with that beard, you can tell them anything.
Correct.
He's going to say he's a fly fisherman.
You tell me you're a fly fisherman. You tell me
he's a moonshiner.
He works in sales, a moonshiner, wrestle gators.
What's
whatever
a moonshiner?
He makes
the guys that go out into the mountains and make moonshine illegally.
Yeah.
He could tell me he's a coyote and I believe him.
I don't know.
CJ, I'm really a werewolf.
Love Red. He gives me the biggest Donnie vibes. I mean,
it's the beard. It's just the beard.
No, it's not.
Donnie knew what he was doing, though. Donnie knew the game.
Okay.
I didn't like Donnie. I don't like Red. Next.
He's not just next. We're still talking about him. Sheldon.
I'm done.
He is so sweet to me.
I don't care.
But let me tell you, oh Red, he's got a little bit of surprise here for you, because the old Twitter world, they discovered Red's got him a girlfriend. She's 21 years old. So
right.
come on with it, Red.
So are you thinking that
he's not that old? He's only 37. He looks like he's 65.
It's not inappropriate. I just thought it was so funny.
37 and 21, he's old enough to be her father.
Technically.
He might have been. He might be.
He may not be your father, but he may be your daddy.
or he may be her father. I don't really know.
I don't know.
It's Red Utley, man. He's a bartender. He's a brewer also.
I told y'all he's a fucking moonshiner.
Yeah. He has over 500,000 followers on TikTok, where he calls himself Hillbilly Red.
So he is an influencer.
Listen, if I was in that house and I would
wait, no, stop. He works for the Tennessee Shine Company as a shinecologist, where he lets people taste Tennessee's most authentic moonshine. Props to you, Kiley. We are not worthy. You called it from the jump.
I mean, I told y'all, and I did not know this information.
All I'm gonna say is that if I was in that house and I would go take a shower and I would find one strand of that hair, this man would be on the block so fast I wouldn't want him around me. I can't. It's too much.
Sheldon,
too much.
How do you even know that the hair is from his beard?
Bye.
That's the problem. Look,
man.
I really like Red. I think that he's likable. I mean, when you look at his picture and you read a little bit about him, you're like, okay, he's going to be Frenchie. Like, he's going to be just off the wall. But I don't think he gives Frenchie. I think he gives Donnie. And so, that Donnie is definitely an anomaly. And so I don't necessarily have high hopes for Red. I'm very worried for him. I mean, just like looking at Felicia. Sorry, I can't remember how to say her name. Okay. Looking at her, I don't know who she connects with. I don't see just an obvious connection for Red. But I think he could be the type of person that everybody's just like, I love old Red. He's got him a dog named Old Red.
Like I said, he might fit in with the young people. I don't know where he goes, though.
Well, he has almost 600,000 TikTok followers.
Well, I mean, he can fit in with the young people because his girlfriend's young.
He's famous on TikTok, so he like Kyle, I guess, gotta use that. I'm sure he's gonna talk about that.
If he starts doing TikTok dances in front of the
he doesn't do those kind of things. He don't do. He's mainly just chugging things.
And he said that
I was gonna say beer, but I see him.
He calls himself a chillbilly. I mean,
he's shotgun a Red Bull right here on this TikTok.
He is my kind of person. Like,
none of the things Kiley is suggesting that are the reasons she likes him make all of those things make me hate him more.
So you say that he does chug things on TikTok. Will he chug slop this season?
No. He doesn't really chug. He shotguns.
Will he shotgun slop?
I don't know if he'll be able to, but I'm watching him shotgun Mountain Dew right now. He shotgun a Prime Energy. I just watched him shotgun a Red Bull.
Ooh,
yeah, and I'm watching him first boot shotgun.
I don't know. He's definitely not first boot.
Oh, he's first boot. He's first boot, folks. He's my first boot for sure if I was in that house.
Yeah, I can see that for you. I can see that for you.
I can see that. Like, the house could only hold one redhead.
He just
so what you're saying is you two would be sitting on the block together.
Yes.
I think we keep Old Red though, Sheldon. Like, you seem like a strategist. Old Red seems like a good fun time. He's gonna tell us that he's gonna chug this drink, and Sheldon.
I think people are gonna like him. I think that he's gonna be well liked.
I've never heard Kiley sound so Texas until when she said, "I think people gonna like him." That was
He makes me want to be a better Southerner.
I can tell. CJ, do you have Old Red making it to jury?
I didn't. But Kiley changed my mind.
Sheldon, you got Old Red making it to jury?
No, I don't think he's going to end up in the house. He's going to trip over his beard.
But you know what? He makes it in the house because the internet has had 9 hours to find something about him. They found a TikTok and a 20-year-old girlfriend. They ain't found nothing real deep yet. So you gave the internet a little bit more time to find stuff about Red, and
they're still digging.
Nothing been found yet. So they're still digging. They're still getting through. But
okay, Donnie.
I think that you think Donnie, but I think you're not gonna get Donnie. I think that's what
I think we're getting Donnie, and I did not want him the first time. I don't want him the second time.
That is crazy to me.
I don't have him making jury. I don't have him making jury because I don't think he's gonna know enough about the game. I think it's gonna be fun for a little while, but then he's not gonna know what he needs to do game wise.
I just don't think he'll be able to connect. Like I don't think he connects with Felicia. I don't think he connects with the kids. I don't know where he's going. I think he's going to sit by himself.
Yeah, no. I mean, I have those concerns for him. I haven't decided yet where I really want to put him. I mean, I personally like him. Do I think he wins the game?
Do you find him attractive?
So sexy. But I think I'm out of his age range. But,
wow.
But I think he's one of those people that if he is able to stay in the house long enough, I think everybody loves him, and if he gets to the end, he can win.
No.
Yes,
Really?
based on
Unbelievable.
personality, not based on strategy necessarily.
I don't think it would.
And
It depends on who
but
he's sitting
then
next to.
but then I think that he could also be out second or third. But you know what? Let's raise a glass of moonshine to Red, and hell yes, he's making the jury.
All right, Kylie got to make. I didn't even have to write down. I already knew. I knew from the jump that she. The moment I saw him, I wrote. She got him making the jury.
So sweet. I just love him to death.
Lastly, we have Riley Smedley, 24, Portland, Maine. Lives in Nashville now. Bartender in Nashville. Probably would audition for The Bachelor at one point or another.
Love
She's
Island, Bachelor.
going to embrace her situational awareness. She won't be a floater. She seems to know a little bit about the game. I liked what she was like. I'm gonna keep my head on a swivel, and she's gonna be aware of her situational awareness. I thought those were like good things to say, and for you to know that those are things you need to do. I thought that was smart. I like the fact that she said she's an open book. She's a bartender. There's not really much for her to keep secret. So those are really good moves for her. I like Riley's chances. I like her showman's chances too. Luke, Matt, you know what I'm saying? We'll see what's up.
Yeah, I can see her and America being besties and the two of them hooking up with Luke and Matt.
Mm-hmm.
I can see
But
that.
I mean, I initially didn't really like Riley. I liked her a little bit more from what like her answers in the DR, but I mean, I'm just met on her.
So a few things thought. She reminds me very much of Tori Meehan from Survivor. I think she physically, visually, her face, like I don't know if they're twins, if they're relatives or not. I felt similarly about her as I felt with Jag. She sounded like she was saying the things we want her to say, but she wasn't giving to me anything that was actually real. It sounded like she was trying to convince us that she knows herself and she's clear. I don't buy any of that. I think that she has no idea who she is. I have no clue what she's going to do in this game. I think that she could get into a young person alliance, but outside of that, I actually think she might be. I don't think people are going to like her, and so if she's another one of these people, I don't think is going to make the jury. To be honest, I don't know. She confuses me. She confuses me very much so.
I agree with Sheldon. I don't think people are going to like her either. I think she's the mean cheerleader is the role she's going to play in the house.
Yeah.
So she went to Maine Maritime Academy, and she played basketball. She has a degree in international business and logistics. More than ECI, I guess.
So one of the things that she said was, "Oh yeah, I've got so much crazy stuff going on in my life, and I should definitely have my own reality TV show." That was a major turnoff for me when somebody says I need to have a reality TV show when you're freaking going on a reality TV show. But then when they asked the question about do you have any secrets, or she said no, I don't have anything. You're either you have a lot of secrets and a lot of stuff going on, or you don't. I was just so confused. I don't get her. I don't get it.
No.
Kylie?
I don't have a lot to add about her. I mean, like I said, I liked her a little bit more from her answers than her initial introduction, but I mean, it raised her to the meh level for me. I mean, I don't think she's necessarily the first boot, but no, I don't think she's long for the game.
Gorgeous eyes.
Oh, very pretty girl.
So I think she makes jury.
Whoa.
Sheldon, you do not think she makes jury?
No.
I do not think so either.
No. Sadly.
CJ?
I think he said no, but
I don't know. It's the thing of I don't know where she fits in. I'd say no.
Okay. So right now, this is the beauty of this game. Kiley does not have Blue making jury, Bowie making jury, Felicia making jury, Izzy making jury, Matt making jury, or Riley making jury.
Okay, only one extra.
Only one extra. If you had to change anybody, Kiley.
Blue.
Blue?
No,
Blue
come on. Come on.
Okay. Sheldon,
Yeah.
you don't have Blue making jury.
Yeah.
Felicia making jury. Kirsten, Luke, Red, Riley.
Felicia.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting. CJ, I think you played the game right. You did the math. You got Blue not making jury. You got Felicia not making jury. Luke, McCall, Riley.
Oh, that's a lot of women not making it though.
Because CJ also is not a feminist. So
Not a feminist whatsoever.
And I only had one over. I had Bowie not making jury, Felicia not making jury, Jag, Luke, McCall, Red. And I would change McCall. I'm a change her to making jury. I don't have Red making jury. He can't do it. I just don't believe he could do it.
When he busts out that moonshine that he snuck in, in his beard, that they didn't check.
Red can be a floater that makes it to jury and not much further.
Yeah. I see that. All
right.
Or again, expendable.
Yeah.
What we're all here for, the good times.
The good times.
Of drafting these folks. And I believe, Sheldon, you have the honors of choosing the order because you won. I think you've won. Have you won 3 Big Brother drafts in a row with Kevin Jacobs by default? Taylor
and then 1-1.
Ty by default?
No, I didn't have Ty.
Oh. Okay, then you shouldn't be picking. But
I don't know who had Ty. I think maybe JT did. But,
okay, then. Sheldon, you're the latest BBUS winner either way, so you select the order.
Okay, so first up today will be me.
Shock.
Next up will be CJ.
Okay.
Next up will be Kevin.
There we go.
Next up will be Kiley.
So much for ladies first, you bitch.
Sheldon is not a feminist.
Obviously. Got the two
You are first in the second round.
The 2 non-feminists right up at the top. All right, Sheldon, kick it off.
So I will be going with the person that I said I would be choosing, Cameron.
Okay.
I'm also going with the person that I said I'd be choosing, Jared, WWCD.
Oh man, what a pick!
Hold on, I gotta take these names off.
I am going to be taking who I think could possibly win this game. I'm going with Corey, man.
Wow, y'all are making this super easy for me because I didn't.
Go ahead, take Red.
I didn't have any of these people up there. Hold on, I need to look back.
Hold on. Kevin, did you just say Red?
I said no. I said Kiley, go ahead and take Red. Like not me. I'm not taking Red.
Corey.
Who did you just take, Kevin?
Corey.
He wants me to take Red. Okay. Wow. Okay. It's so interesting. I'm trying to kind of look at my list here.
It's taking a while for someone with such a big board. That your big board.
I know, but I'm trying to see which people I like that none of y'all did, and save those people for the end.
The top.
I'm trying to take somebody I think y'all are going to take. So I think I'm going to take one that is at the top of my list and one that I could potentially see y'all wanting to take. I'm going to take Nicole.
No, I wanted her.
Oh, shucks. I'm so sad.
That's the one that was at the top of my list. The one that I'm going to take next that I think maybe y'all would want to take, I'm going to take Heisem.
Okay.
Some, but yeah.
I'm going to have to go against Sheldon here. I'm just going to have to believe what I saw was not any indicative of what was going to really happen with her. I'm taking Blue. I'm taking Blue here. I believe that was a video that they had to put together because whoever was going to be on the show didn't make the show, and I'm going to take her to see what really happens here.
CJ.
Janelle picked her as well, by the way, as her winner pick.
Oh, well, there you go. Let's go.
I'm taking Kirsten.
Okay.
She wants to work with strong people and build a strong alliance. I think it's going to work out for her this season.
I think that's a really, really good pick. I really like her.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, it is.
I don't want to pick anybody.
Then don't. More for us.
No, I will. Okay, I'm going to do America.
Okay.
The Canadian has chosen America.
Correct. And for my second pick, third pick, I should say.
Ed in the comments says he's here now. Please start over. It's easier than watching from the beginning.
All right, guys, welcome to the Big Brother podcast. We're gonna go over everybody.
So the person I'm going to pick that might shock Kiley is Bowie.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm shocked.
That shocked me.
Great.
My pick.
I think that's an amazing pick for you. Bowie was my next to last on my list.
I like how Sheldon said, I've won so many times. I want to raise the level of difficulty for myself. So I'm going
make it a little more difficult.
I'm looking at all of the other options. I'm like, I don't really want any of them.
Wow.
So,
I've got two still really high on my list.
Well, let's see if CJ or myself don't take
Yeah, they
them.
probably aren't both going to make it, but maybe one of them will.
You just snaked my pick. I don't know what to do now.
You wanted Bowie?
I was actually going to take Bowie. Yeah.
Wow, Kiley, they're seeing something that we're not seeing. We're not watching enough tape. We're not watching enough tape. We're not seeing their combine scores. Like we're not
right.
I really still want Nicole.
So,
can I switch Bowie with Nicole?
No. I took Nicole first.
I know.
I have two right now that I'm picking between.
Tell us.
Why don't you tell us both names?
The problem is no, because then one may not be there on the next one.
We'll help you think it out.
Give me Red.
You bitch.
Wow. Are you serious?
Yes, that's a great pick.
Can
I switch outside of no? Can I switch can I take CJ's team? He's got a good team right now.
I'm sure he'll trade you Red for McCall.
No, I won't. I said she was not going to make jury.
That's true. You did say that. You did say that. I am going to take. I'm going to take Matt here.
Yeah,
Matt is my very, very bottom pick.
I'm gonna take Matt here. I like the fact that he's gonna be a physical threat. I like the fact that he's gonna be. I think he's gonna be well liked, hanging out. I like it.
And maybe the game will grow on him.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think that Matt has a decent chance of possibly making it far. I think he has 0 chance of winning.
Hmm.
And
I
this is
think
a winner.
I'll just say I think Matt's path to victory is being the physical threat and someone being his puppet master.
Yeah, and then they get chopped at the
America.
end.
Yeah.
They get cut at the end, and he's still there. He's left standing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think that's his path
Okay.
to victory.
Well, actually, one of my very top 2 people that I think can possibly win the show is still on the board. I gambled not taking him in the first round. So glad that he's here. Give me Jag.
And that's who I was picking between him and Red.
And those were the 2 people I wanted.
Yeah.
It was funny because I was sitting here and I have like the notes here that she liked Jag, and I looked at it and I was like, I'm still not gonna do it because I'm normally the one that snakes Kylie's pick on purpose just to be a dick. But I was like, nah, I don't think this was gonna make jury, so I'm not even gonna waste my pick on it.
Okay, so listen, you saying that makes me want to snap the person that I think you're going to take next.
Okay.
But I don't think that this person is going to do well, so I'm not going to. Because I feel like you're going to take Izzy because I think you really liked her and you seemed high on her. I don't. She's at the bottom of the 4 people I have left, so I'm not going to take her. I'm between Riley and Luke here. You know, I think that they're both kind of like mid-level players where they could get into the right alliance and they could do decent, or they could not make jury. I think I have them both.
But when you talking about mid-level player, there's a reason why they're at the bottom of the list. They're not. They're the.
No, I'm saying
tier.
of me personally, like they were at the mid. They were
Sheldon
at the mid of my cast, and so
between the 2, you should take Luke. Come on, he got competition wins.
I think that he wants Riley. I think that's what.
No, I don't want Riley. I don't want any of them. I don't want
any of them. I'm going to. You know what? There was one thing that surprised me during this podcast, and that was Kevin busting out that she had her degree in like international business or whatever. So I'll take Riley.
I am, in fact, going to take Izzy here. I also gambled, felt like the person that I wanted to could fall to me, and I knew that Izzy would be there because I then actually consulted these notes I've been taking and realized that Kylie didn't like her, so it's fine. And
Kevin's got a 50% Jewish team.
I'm going to go take Izzy. Thank you, Sheldon.
All right,
solidarity.
I'm taking not Felicia. So who's left?
Luke.
Done.
And I'm very happy to have Felicia, and she will win.
So run through the teams, Kylie.
All right. Sheldon has Cameron, America, Bowie, and Felicia. Did I say it right? Yeah. Okay.
Felicia.
We don't know yet. TBD.
Felicia.
CJ has Jared, Kirsten, Red, and Luke. Kevin has Corey, Blue, Matt, and Izzy. And Kylie has McCole, Heisem, Jag, and Riley. Okay, all the teams together. Let's just, be subjective. Who has the best team and why is it CJ? Because he does.
I don't know. He has Red, man. That brings down the average for me.
I kind of like Kevin's team.
I like my team too.
I kind of like Kevin's team too.
I don't like Kevin's team. I like.
That's unfortunate for you.
I like
Everybody's
CJ.
in agreement.
No, I like CJ, and then I like mine, and then I like Sheldon's because I think he has one person that could win, and then Kevin's.
So I'm glad that I'm fourth in your rankings, but first in theirs.
I think you have 2 people that have absolutely no chance in Matt and Izzy.
I disagree. I definitely disagree.
But I think Kevin has 4 people that can make it to jury.
Yeah, but
not the name of the game, CJ.
Well, once you make it to jury,
the winner.
Once you make it to jury, though, you just got to get to the end, though. Like half the battle is if you take it in steps. First step, don't be first.
Yeah.
Second step, make it a jury.
Okay, Ricky Bobby. If you ain't first, you're last.
And they're gonna get there. They're gonna get there.
If you don't come in last every week, you win.
Yeah, that's exactly that's the name of the game, bro. It's the name of the game. And you know what? I'm so willing to do it. I'm gonna put some money on it. You know what I'm saying? I am. Kylie, don't you have like a draft?
I do have a draft, and we'll drop the little link for it down in the comments. And if you put your money where your mouth is, and I am willing to put $25 on the line with my team that I have drafted here tonight.
And Kylie and Trisha's Big Brother 25 draft. You pick 4 people, and it's done on fantasizer.com. You pick 4 people, and there's a monetary prize at the end. And I've won it before.
The reigning champion.
I've won it before. Won it a couple times, actually.
I've won it a couple times.
I won a couple times. One for Survivor. I am going to take this team right here that I just selected right now, and I will be putting them in as my 4 on Fantasizer, because Corey, Izzy, Matt, and the other person I picked that I don't remember. Blue. They are going to take me to a W. They're going to give me some money. They're going to give me the win. I'm going to be out here right now telling Sheldon that he's going to be able to go second, because I'm going to go first, and then Sheldon's going to go second. And then Kylie going to go last again. I said it right here, right now. And next time I'm not going to be so nice, and I'm going to consult my notes, and I'm going to make sure I take whoever Kylie thought was going to win.
Why? What is are you like one of the boys who hits the girls that he has a crush on? like what is going on?
Me and Kylie just have a rivalry here, Sheldon.
Isn't it love?
Of course I love Kylie.
They say that hate is closer to love than indifference. So.
Correct. That's a fact. That's a fact, Jack. So I'm gonna be in that draft. I'm taking my 4 people: Blue, Corey, Izzy, and Matt, and I'm gonna be put them in there. Sheldon, you should do the same. It's $25. CJ, you should do the same. Take your teams. Put your money where your mouth is. You can win some dough.
With the exchange rate, it's really tight.
I know you got some loonies and toonies back there. You're fine.
All right, though, what it comes down to is we have to make one winner pick. So, Sheldon, you started the draft off.
Who's your winner?
You get to pick first.
It's clear, Felicia. No, Cameron. Cameron's gonna win.
Jared. Taking Jared.
CJ's taking Jared.
Give me Corey Werdenberger, man. Give me that sliding doors. You know what I'm saying? Zach first out, Corey winner. That's how that's going to go.
And I'm going to take Jag.
What? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. I can't wait to win.
I love it. Thank y'all for joining us. CJ, where can they find you all season long?
Find me on all the socials at Keyboard Sarcasm.
You can find me on Twitter, probably Threads eventually, and here at KG Fury on Instagram. Kylie, she will be tweeting this season at reality_TK. She will be tweeting this season, right, Kylie?
Yes.
And
Actively
Sheldon,
tweeting.
Where can they find you, Sheldon?
I'm going to bed. So you can...
right here on the show. Me and CJ will be back on Monday nights, as the 5 p.m.ers, recapping everything that happened over the weekend and give you a little bit of spoilers.
And the Sunday episodes.
And the Sunday episode, everything that happened over the weekend. Kylie, when are we doing the eviction
I think
episode?
we're going to do one episode on Thursdays immediately following the eviction, where we'll talk about the veto a little bit, but obviously mainly focusing on the eviction episode and what we have just witnessed.
So join us, and then just like CBS, We may be changing the schedule when Survivor comes out because they are also changing the nights when Survivor comes out. So we will have to readjust when Survivor comes out. But join us. It's going to be a fun summer / fall, really fall because it's already August. But it's going to be a fun fall. Also, you can catch us on the podcast if you're listening to it. We will have a podcast feed up weekly. Check that out. It's going to be fun. We back, baby. It's Big Brother season.
Big Brother.
Expected, unexpected. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.